Okay, we got the stream up. Just time to promote it. So it always does take a minute or two. Testing, testing, testing. Okay. Okay, almost done, getting ready. Okay, we're up, we're good. Testing, 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 one last time. Testing, testing. Okay, we're good. Let's investigate Vector. Start interrogation. So the two of you don't believe us, eh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Dell Games and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if SPO really was reading the library card. Vector, we'll start with you. Why'd you leave the library card to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if need. Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remember that the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out. This seems to line up with the information we gathered from Knuckles. Then that brings our attention to you, SPO. Rouge entered the library car and found something and left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was. Once SPO starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. Must have been a really good read. What book was it? SPO doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, then I have a hunch on what that book might be. Dell Games, could you help me out? Alright, Dell Games, what book do we think SPO may have been reading? The Eggman book. A manual? You think SPO's reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? Hi Noah, welcome to the stream. You might need to turn up your volume if you can barely hear me. What the? That's new. Cool, we did it. Yes, Lonely Fubuki, this game does have gameplay sometimes. Now I'm going to read a little bit, and then I need to clean my glasses. These are books scattered around the floor. Sure. But the remaining books on the shelves are all in alphabetical order. Wait, I need a second. My glasses got dirty and I can't see. I cannot see right now. My glasses got dirty somehow. Okay. I'll accept this manual, meaning someone at the very least picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. 4 eyes. I also wear glasses. That's cool, Fubuki. Yeah, I'm hoping to switch over to contacts eventually. Glasses are very annoying. The lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, SBO. Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like this. Calm down, Victor. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, SBO. Butcher and a poet. Friendship can form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading. The Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. Oh, he's a train nerd. In that case, we need to ask you a few questions about that manual. Bill games, if you don't mind. Could you ask SBO some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz SBO about the manual to prove he read it. You don't like how you look without glasses? I don't either, but at least it would be more comfortable. Page 14. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform in a variety of tasks, and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. Hey, is that you, Fuminya? Is that how I say it? Welcome to the stream. I remember the conductor saying that the train can clean itself. I'll play Murder the Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, which is like a visual novel mystery story. Cool. Cool to see you, Fuminya. I have a feeling that the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like SBO aced that question. Bell Games, hit him with another one. Oh, okay. What page do I read? Page 89. What was the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds, and you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person that made that rule must have been over 65. Last one, the L Games. Let's see if SBO can go 3 for 3. I hate how my Tails voice and the L Games voice, my voice, is the same. I can't do a voice for Tails. Gotcha. Which page should I look at should I pick last? 402. What was implemented to store the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? Intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests. Haven't played Sonic in ages. Seems really fun. Yeah, you should check out Sonic X Shadow Generations. It's a good starting game. What was it saying? I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access the full suite of capacities without the conductor present. This game is on... did I pass your little test? Yes. Totally, it's wild you were able to retain all that information so quickly. A poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. You've clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses. And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? You have to admit, though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. It was very impressive. That is impressive, actually. I wish I could read that fast. That would be pretty cool. Sorry, just a second. Technical error. Okay, good. Sorry about that. I lost a tab. Okay, there it is. No, I understand. Everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is pretty hard to substantiate despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can. Espio, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back it up. The L games? He always puts me on the spot. Okay, the L games stink. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who also saw Espio reading. But what? Shadow's Lock. Shadow's Lock? Please pray tell, what does this have to do with anything? We're up, Dale Games. Let's get our argument together. I hear the piano downstairs being played. Hopefully that you guys can't hear that. Because that would be very distracting, wouldn't it? Come on. I got really good at this. Shoot. Haha, we did it. Epic. Can't hear background noise? Cool. I have my old mic broke and I had to get a new one. So it's a little bit hard knowing what it catches up on. Shadow walked through a library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score thing. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score long. Crocs are natural gamers. Ah. Espio said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He's only mentioned that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, Espio was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon. There's absolutely no way Shadow and Espio didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me that the sound of doors opening, closing, and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see, I can sense Espio's desperation here. Defending an argument that he was reading the entire time isn't very easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment were you really in the library car at all? But how would Espio leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw Espio in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear the Games, one that I would love for Espio to solve. Is the Sonic franchise my favorite? It's one of my favorites. My favorite is probably Pikmin, though. I love Pikmin. But Sonic's definitely in like the top three. Top three is Yokai Watch, Sonic, and Pikmin. I've only been into Sonic for like 4 or 5 years, though. Pikmin my whole life, and Yokai Watch since 2015, so about 10 years. You gotta believe me, that cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved in my book that I didn't notice Shadow pass back to the library car. Honest. When Vector returns, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, Espio. If you weren't there for Shadow to see your reading, then how did you leave the library car? I wasn't. I didn't. Why doesn't it seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's on something, but I don't see it. Was Espio simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? My favorite yokai is Shadowside Jibanyan. What should I do? Oh, it's fine. I like answering questions. I like chatting with viewers. What's your favorite yokai? I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up now. Tails. We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. I wrote, my fellow assistant, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another? Well, let's get my thoughts in order. Okay, we gotta play the game. Oh, your main speedrun game is Blasters? Mine's Busters 2. I played Busters 2 a lot during COVID because I got that game in 2020 or 2021. My favorite game in the series is 4, though. Even though 4 is very flawed. It's nostalgic. I got it for my birthday many years ago. Jabanian carries the speedrun? That's interesting. I should speedrun that game someday. Oh, you don't have B2? It's not that good of a game. The speedrun is honestly very much up to luck, outside of like a few things. The library map. Oh, I see. Hey, 206 Zelda. Yeah, you're welcome for posting the time. Right now we're just, we've been investigating Vector and Espio. I think we're almost done investigating them, so we'll be moving to the next room soon. See the exits? They're right across from one another, a straight path. If Shadow walked down this straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where could Espio have been for Shadow not to see him? Interesting. That is where I was sitting reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from the spot. I like how, like, the dumbfounded look on Tails' face here. Because a bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow would have seen Espio, or vice versa. Makes a lot of sense. Why have you never mentioned Shadow? Well, it makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. Have you been, Zelda? It's been a while. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all of our questions. We did it. Another pair of alibis validated. Taking one day at a time? Yep, that's a good way to go at life. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge, and especially Shadow. Oh? Seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. And that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio. Give him heck. And if you need to any meat chopped up, say the word. I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. A murderer is in the loose, while doors keep getting locked. Tick-tock. Tick-tick-tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident of our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, Yell Games, let's see what's next. Coming! Sure don't want to stay and look at all the great books a little longer? The mystery calls. Okay, the investigation continues. Who's in this room? I'm gonna assume Rouge. Oh, and probably Blaze. All the stuff's getting empty. I'll dump what I don't need. Rouge, there you are. We have a lot to say to you. We've visited every train car so far, and everyone said they've seen you wandering about. It's high time you told us why. Did I use the translation mod to translate the story? No, I played the game when it wasn't even out. I played the game in August 2019. I had no clue what was happening in the story, and to this day, I only understand roughly 25% of the story. I've never actually watched a playthrough of the translation mod, which I mostly enjoy it for the gameplay. But there is some pretty cool story moments. Also, the Forever Friends movie is my favorite. I wish they adapted it better in the game. They didn't adapt it well. My. Talk about a warm welcome. Quick to the point, aren't you, darling? I actually wanted to learn Japanese to play it, but I was kind of young and didn't really... being young isn't actually an excuse. I wasn't that young, and plenty of people learn English when they're even younger than when I wanted to learn Japanese, but I just never got around to it, you know? My. Talk about a warm welcome. Quick to the point, aren't you, darling? And I see you brought the Microwave Master with you. Please don't let that be my legacy. Tails is right. Folks have brought you up a lot. Care to explain? Tell him, Rouge. We're gonna need the help. Blaze. Alright, I've been hunting for some treasure room to be stored here on the train. Treasure? They certainly didn't tell me about treasure in the interview. Since I'm part business tycoon, part purveyor of fine collectibles, I knew I had to find it. Tell him what it is, Rouge. Alright, well, it's a Faberge Chowig. I don't know how to say that. It has an accent on it. Wow, it does sound extravagant. Yeah, it was pretty difficult. I used to watch this guy who streamed in Japanese. He stops by my streams once in a while. But, he taught me a few things, but I forgot most of them. You studied English ever since you were little? That's actually pretty cool. I wish I learned another language when I was young. It's a very cool talent to have, isn't it? Oh, it does sound extravagant. And please don't tell me you've accepted Amy's birthday card invite only to find that egg. A woman can have multiple goals. I gave Amy her birthday present already, so everything's well taken care of. She wrote me in on the hunt immediately. I stayed here while she searched the train car. She goes, I can't do voices. Okay, so I don't know how to do a voice for Rouge. I've never, and sorry, I don't know how to do a voice for Blaze or Tails. And I sort of have an idea of how to do a Rouge voice, but it doesn't work. It doesn't come out when I try to say it. Fabrice? Huh. Oh. Interesting. I'm trying to make Rouge sound like the voice from the anime dub. I deduced the Chow is here. I'm just gonna call it the Chow. I'm never gonna memorize that. And the train car locked in the safe. Wait, so the treasure is real? It's actually here? What did you manage to find, Rouge? Oh, well, why don't you both take a look? I found the train's blueprints in the library card with the safe code written right on it. The score of a lifetime. The train's blueprints? Please, Rouge, let us see that. Finders keepers, sweetheart. There's a problem. We need your assistance. It's like a slurred J sound. No emphasis on the J. Huh. There's a problem. We need your assistance. What kind of problem? The elevator behind the security guard leads us right to the room holding the Chow egg. But we're not getting anywhere without the guard's access key. We need a plan to get the key to use the elevator, and our chance of success grows with everyone's help. So you want us to help you steal the Chow egg? Blaze, you don't have a problem with this? I see no issues here. Sounds like a fine business venture. Lorcard must be influencing her decisions here. Either that or breaking the rules must be refreshing for a princess. Games, do you have an opinion on this? I think the only square here is you, Microwave Master. I must admit, that wasn't the coolest thing I've heard someone say. No, my cool and mysterious reputation is crumbling. Alright, I'm in. I'll help. Well, I suppose that both Blaze and the L games are in. Okay, let's get that Chow Egg. That's the ticket. Happy to have you both on my team. Now we must plan. Oh boy, what have we gotten ourselves into? The access to the Chow Egg room is behind the locked elevator door. The security guard has the access card. Do we? Distract them. Perfect. We're all charming enough for that to work. That's actually a really nice thing to say. Elgin, is everything okay? I've never seen you smile like that. Seems they don't know how to take a compliment. I'm going to be in a casino. My poker face needs to work. Okay, who's distracting the security guard? Of course, I'll distract him. Who could resist my feminine charms? I'm not sure how effective your charms will be on a Chow. Plus, your flight might prove useful. I'm not sure you being distraction makes sense. Oh well, fair enough. Let's think this over again. Who's distracting the security guard? Blaze. Think you distract the guard, Blaze? In my life, I've never let a single person down. I won't falter. Great. Her voice was so stoic. I have chills. Well, I trust her. Moving on. What's the distraction? Excellent. People love talking about themselves. This will easily distract the guard. Perfect. I think we can move on then. With the guard distracted, Rouge, how will you get the access card? I'll snatch the access key, no problem. The Chow in uniform won't notice a thing. Excellent. We can count on you, Rouge. Try not to take anything else from them if you can do it. If you can help it. No promises. With the card obtained, we need to get Blaze out of here. Bell Games, what's your plan? Hey, Cobalt Orochi, welcome to the stream. We're trying to join Rouge and Blaze on a quest to steal an egg. Then you'd be marrying into a royal family. What's your heritage? Any war crimes I should know about? Well, you dress far too plain. You need a complete refashioning immediately. You know what? Maybe we should try something else. Interesting. You gave up far too easily as well. We need to have to work on your fortitude. Said we'll try something else. the card's obtained. We need to get Blaze out of there. Bell Games, what's your plan? Absolutely vile. I can think of nothing worse. Despicable. I never allowed such a thing in my kingdom. The guard will go running immediately. I'm sure of it. Great, and with the guard distracted, we'll all head to the elevator. Just like that, we all make in the elevator. Inside we... That's a proper victory. Oh, no. One last security measure we didn't account for. What do I do about the mechanical arms attacking from the ceiling? I should be able to disengage them. I'll just need some time. Well, that leads us nicely to our next question. I know Tails taking a while and the arms are tightening the grip. Tails managed to do it. Darling, I'm happy to say this plan is perfect. If everyone is ready, it's time to execute. Listen to the stream while drawing something right now? That's pretty cool. What are you drawing? I'm ready. Let's begin. Alright, let's see what's up that elevator. We'll stream for about another 10 minutes. I've been doing shorter streams lately. About 30 to 40 minutes. I knew the plan would go off without a hitch. We couldn't have made it this far without you both. You have my gratitude. Our plan beforehand was very thorough, I must admit, and it was executed to perfection. Enough chatter. Now we claim our real prize. I have the safe code right here in the blueprints. Oh, okay. Let's claim our Chow Egg. What could they possibly be storing in all these? It's the casino car. I suppose it's all expensive gems and gold. Maybe rings too. Rings? You can't find those lying about in the grass. That's no sort of interest to us. Let's focus on the real prize, shall we? Right, we gotta find the safe with the chowie inside. No question, this gotta be the safe with our treasure. Enter the code on the blueprints and find out, Rouge. On it, sweetheart. Let's see. 230401. He really likes that character? I hope he enjoys the art. It's clear you're making that for him. It's here. Haha. Have it. Alright, before anyone sees us, let's get out of here. Hold on, kiddo. We can't be so hasty. You surely think that's all there is to this egg? No further secrets whatsoever. Or spit it out. What are you hiding? Only 3 of these eggs were ever made, each having their own individual secret. No one knows the secret because anyone who opens one of these has never lived to tell the tale. You can open the egg? Sure can, and all of you will bear witness to its secret. Whereas I don't know if you should. All you need to do is twist it. Tick, 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 tick. Uh-oh. Rouge, has no one lived to tell the egg's secret? Because each egg is a bomb? I think you're on to something, kid. It sure sounds like a bomb. We just dispose of that egg now. Dispose of it after all our hard work? Rouge. Fine, fine. What do we do? Where do I put this thing? That's an excellent question. What do we do with the bomb? There's so many options. As I said, love always prevails. I'm still here ticking. Unapproved. Where do you hear about chaos control? Doesn't matter. We need a chaos number to be able to do that. Well, dang it. I'm still here ticking. However refreshing that breeze may be. Okay, new plan. Give it to me. Get as far away as me as possible. Just remember me as I am. A hero. No, the hell games won't let you do that. I mean, if that's the way they want, who are we to stop the microwave kid's obviously not going to sacrifice themselves. Their body's far too scrawny to contain any sort of blast. Sure. Let's think of something else quickly. Are you insane? Do you just want us to blow up? We dispose of the bomb. This is our goal. Listen, I get this, but what if the egg isn't a bomb? Wait, that's right. No games, I think you're on to something. Huh? Spit out, kiddo, we don't have any time. Sorry, it's just, ST, I did see something interesting when we quizzed them about the train's manual. Robotic arms. During the event, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and mess afterward. Robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passengers are safety. Oh! These robotic arms that attacked us in the elevator seem to have a lot of functions here on the train. Bombs brought on the train disguised as this egg, then arms would have detected it and it wouldn't have allowed it on. Only the person who knows the company going in this train is the conductor, and he surely wouldn't allow such a thing either. So for our options, I think we should just wait and see what happens. Okay, we wait. Okay. This is a pretty funny part of this game. I like how this went to like some action thriller thing, when up until now it was not that at all. Dang, it opened. It's hollow, not a bomb at all. You both really were on to something. Sorry, my alarm just went off. Take a pill. I'll do it after the stream. Whew. My, well that's one way to get the heart racing. I'm completely relieved. Well, Hunch was right, thankfully. And look what's inside. Wow, look at the sparkle. And it's so heavy, too. Final secret to the Chow egg. There's a Chow covered in gems. It's perfect. It's exquisite. It's revolutionary. Is he drooling over a sparkly ornament? I must admit, it is stunning. They say no one lived to tell the Chow egg's secret. I wonder why if the egg wasn't a bomb. Because they weren't as tough as us. I don't know. Who cares? What a precious treasure. A beauty to behold. Maybe they naturally died of old age and just kept the secret with them? As much fun as it's been, we should get out of here before we're spotted. Good call. Let's go. This was something, guys. No one seems to suspect anything. The security guard is back at their post. Hopefully they subdued the drink coaster fiend, okay? Thank you both for your assistance. That hunt was extremely the thrill I was looking for. Exactly the thing. Stealing was strangely fun. I prefer never do it again. Now Rouge. Rouge? She's completely absorbed in that bedazzled cat Chow. What is it, darling? About those blueprints. Now that you're done with them, maybe we can take a look. Well, I appreciate your assistance. It's as I said, finders keepers. I'll need them a little longer in case I missed any other treasures, but I promise to let you peek later. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I'm sure you get it, sweetheart. He just said sweetheart at the end of a sentence to make things better. But I don't think there's any reasonable reasoning with her. She's more powerful than me. Well, we'll get out of your way for now then. We have a murder mystery to solve too. Before you go, Shadow gave me and Rouge one of these. He passed through earlier. Let me unlock the door so you can continue forward. We've had a lot of people mention you, Rouge. I've also just had as much suspicion about Shadow. It's unpredictable about one. Good luck for you. Doors unlocked. Both of you stay safe. Thanks again. Will do. Come on, Bell Games. Let's head out. Gotcha. The mystery continues. Wait a second. I think Blaze might have done it. We haven't had much talk about Blaze. Where was Blaze when Rouge was searching around? We didn't cover that. Your alibi? Do you think you could go over your alibi again for us? What's the dining cart? Maybe I missed something. Okay. Entailed. Do tell Cream I said hi, won't you? Of course, can do. I'm content for now, thank you. No, but she could have been restricted to the gambling / card. Honestly, this all feels like Sonic could have done it to himself. That would be pretty messed up. Oh, maybe the egg is a bomb thing. Destroyed my appetite. Yeah, I was nervous myself. We could tell. You sweat out your uniform pretty often. She sweats? I didn't think that they would... I mean, I guess it makes sense a little bit, but sweating with fur would be, like, the worst thing possible. Yeah, you're a very, animated person. Wow. Eggman could be here. Maybe. Oh, Knights Pinball. It's a reference to Knights. No cheating. Hey, visit Twinkle Park. That's a Sonic Venture 1 reference. Hey, Rouge has a phone? You hungry? What a paltry menu. Not a lot of options, sweetie. I think I'll have to pass. Not a problem. Just let me know if you need something later. Sure, if I need a bag of chips, I'll holler. I'm just gonna read her alibi again quickly. Okay, sorry, just wanted to read through that again. Ready to get going? Let's find Shadow. Let's do it. You need to play SA1, but you've been waiting to play it on stream. Yeah, that'd be a fun game to play on stream. I'm sure people would enjoy watching that. Not as good as many to clean out my pocket. I know you won't talk, but I know exactly why you've been locking the doors. Hey, we're back up to Amy. It's hard to get a word in as you talk over me. I have my reasons. No reason is convincing enough. It's inconceivable what you did. Hey, what's going on? I've seen you made it over here, Tails. But I didn't expect the Iron Chef as well. We'll see what you say when your microwave chili dog is delicious. I'd also like to know why I've been locking doors throughout the train, Shadow. Well, it seems Amy already knows, so ask her. I'm not saying a thing. You lot will have to tell me why. Now, if you could leave me be, I have an appointment coming up. Yeah, it is pretty funny how Shadow took the time to teach Schecter and Knuckles how to play Super Monkey Ball. I have the one Monkey Ball game. I didn't really like it, but apparently I have the worst Monkey Ball out there. Like Banana Mania HD or whatever it's called. Was not a good game. I got it discounted though. An appointment. Who wants to meet him? Well, all games. It seems like Shadows are going to talk. Let's do some investigating. Alright, ready to find some answers, Tails? Indubitably, my dear the L Games. And I think that's going to be it for today. We'll be back maybe tomorrow with the next episode. I'll keep you guys posted. And the community tab. Until next time. Bye.